This show has allowed all kinds of people to come on. People we agree with, people we don't agree with. I've not been a fan of this man's. I don't like how he talks to us. I don't like how he talks to the nation.
Okay, everybody, Whoopi Goldberg was just sentenced to 2 years in prison for a joke that went too far, and I'm not really sure where to start.
Yesterday, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear any more mess about our names.
I can see what you're thinking now. It's only a joke. Most of the time, Whoopi jokes about it. But let's be honest. Unlike other celebrities, Elon Musk is unique. This millionaire can literally make things disappear with a single tweet. He takes his family very seriously, though.
This is not something I'd recommend, frankly. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, but it is, and I'm just looking at this video and it's so.
Thus, it all started when the women of The View were doing what they do best, lounging around and talking about unusual baby names. As you all know, Elon Musk's son's name was about to be made public. Whoopi joked that she didn't name the child because she didn't want to hear any more bullshit about our names. Since her real name is Karen, it now appeared to be a harmless joke. People weren't content on the internet, though. Her comments were captured on video and went viral. Before you knew it, people were scolding Whoopi for making fun of a helpless youngster. One user said that attacking a 4-year-old shows that she is not as intellectually developed as a young youngster. Furthermore, when they make fun of a 4-year-old, they ought to be sued into oblivion. Furthermore, Elon Musk isn't the kind of person who takes it easy on his family, as everyone is aware. In an effort to get even, the software millionaire called Whoopi nasty. And everyone, it was only the beginning. According to reports, Elon was discussing suing Whoopi with his attorneys and was looking into whether her comments constituted harassment or defamation. These days, Elon Musk has a whole army of lawyers, and not just any lawyers. And these people don't play with their boy. And as soon as he exposed Whoopi, they launched an offensive. It was a full-on Whoopi versus Elon moment, and things were not looking good for her at this point because Elon's attorneys had already filed a new lawsuit.
All the sort of federal money going to media companies is what helps explain why the legacy media all says the same thing at the same time.
When Whoopi saw the criticism, she seemed indifferent. She laughed and basically brushed it off, saying it was just a joke, as though she actually thought she would be forgotten within a day or two. Elon Musk was taking this very seriously, though, and she realized it after that. Whoopi tried to clean it up on The View the next day. "Listen," she added more solemnly, "I wasn't making fun of the kid. The name was the only thing I didn't understand." But by then, it was too late. Musk wasn't just remaining silent after all. He did in fact file a lawsuit against Whoopi for harassment and slander. Because of his already tremendous wealth, you are already aware that Elon had the best legal team in the United States.
Somebody's gonna try to blackmail me with advertising? Blackmail me with money? Go f*** yourself.
The judge told Whoopi that it was wrong to ridicule a child on national television as soon as she walked into the courtroom. You must accept responsibility for your statements. Then, the eagerly awaited time arrived a little early. And no one saw this coming, I assure you. Whoopi must behave herself during her 2 years on probation. No errors, no controversies, and a heavy fine.
You know, when you're a certain age, you use words that you know from when you were a kid or you remember saying, and that's what I did today, and I shouldn't have. I should have thought about it a little longer before I said it, but I didn't.
Sources claim that a public apology would have cost millions of dollars, enough to make Whoopi sweat. Not just a "I'm sorry," though. She was required to publicly apologize to Elon and his son. Whoopi has now spent some time in Hollywood. In the face of scandals, controversies, and media storms, she remains strong. However, this decision broke her. Whoopi was taken aback when the court announced the 2-year punishment. She looked as if she really thought she was going to get a smack on the wrist. Her face was one of embarrassment. It's clear that she didn't expect it to go this far. Then she started crying. That is, actual tears. In her last effort to explain herself, she used phrases like, "I never meant to offend anyone. I was only kidding. But the judge was not impressed. When Whoopi walked out of the courthouse, the paparazzi were already on her. In pictures, she was seen looking concerned while lowering her head and dodging the cameras. The Whoopi Goldberg we usually saw on The View was not this one. This woman suddenly realized that she would lose her job and would have to spend the next 2 years behind bars. Things got complex at this point because ABC was trying to make things right, but by the time they did, Elon's legal team had already raised concerns. You see, public disagreements between celebrities are one thing.
President Kim Godwin saying in a statement, effective immediately, I am suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments. While Whoopi has apologized, I've asked her to take time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments.
However, what if a billionaire is added? Oh, that's when the big bosses start to perspire. This is what happened behind the scenes. Advertisers started to pull out because businesses don't enjoy messy drama and wouldn't want to be engaged in a conflict between Elon Musk and Whoopi Goldberg. The main sponsors of The View started to reconsider their contracts. ABC officials had a serious conversation about what to do next. According to reports, higher-ups discussed suspending Whoopi because they didn't want to risk a conflict with Elon Musk. Even Whoopi's co-hosts were feeling uneasy about it. Joy Behar remained silent. She usually has Whoopi's back, but this time, the show's energy was off. It was even suggested that Whoopi's contract might be suspended. If things became worse, ABC was looking into whether they had a basis to disconnect her. And now everyone could see that. This was no longer a joke. This was turning into a major crisis. You know, changing your mind after people have already made up their minds is the worst thing you can do when you're in this kind of trouble. The fans didn't agree with her response. No, Whoopi, why did you laugh so hard if you weren't making fun of the kid? Was the general response from online users. Instead of pretending it was a lighthearted joke, you should have just said you were sorry. This is now the real question. Will Whoopi survive the ordeal? You know, this isn't just some Twitter drama anymore. The reaction directed at her is harsh. She is being scrutinized by her supporters and critics, as well as by her own network. ABC is really freaked out. Insiders claim that they are having private discussions to decide whether Whoopi is just a liability. Just look at these answers. Whoopi is suddenly the worst person in the world. She should at least be fired. Karen is Karen by name, by nature. And the mayhem begins at this point. Rumor has it that ABC is secretly looking for a replacement in case Whoopi is forced to depart the program. Because, let's be honest, she messed up with the wrong person. One well-known individual who cannot be ignored is Elon. He just showed the world that he is willing to use all of his assets, including cash, connections, and authority. Now, the debate is whether Whoopi should be sent in jail or if she can handle this scenario. Leave your thoughts in the comments and follow this channel for more videos.